Welcome, Simmers, to the reaction review. Today we're going to look at Boston International Airport, which is free. Yes, it's free. Now I have to tell you, this was designed for X-Plane 10, but it works perfectly well for me on X-Plane 11. But as you can see there, I have no complaints whatsoever. It looks really, really good. Let's have a look at the difference between X-Plane Standard. This is X-Plane Standard panning up away from the tower, right above the tower. Looks okay. And this is Mr. X's version. Same picture as before, panning away from the tower. A great deal more detail. A great deal more detail. This picture is panning up from runway 15 right. Standard again. This is standard. And the next is going to be Mr. X. And there's Mr. X. So a great deal more detail. So it looks pretty good. One more comparison. So we're panning up away from Boston Standard Airport with X-Plane 11. And there's Mr. X. So for free, it's a pretty good deal, and it's incredibly easy to install, I have to tell you. Also, he's included Boston and the surrounding area, including lots of landmarks in Boston, including Bunker Hill Bridge, Tobin Bridge, Fenway Park, and many, many more. Also, I noticed the ports. There are ships moving about, and they do change all the time, from cruisers to all sorts of ships, so they do move about. The city looks great. You know, you'll notice that as you're flying overhead and approach, but the bridges he's paid a lot of attention to as well, which does add to the immersion when you're on approach. Now, I've had a look around every corner of the airport. It's pretty detailed. I can't find any faults with it. As I said, this is for X-Plane 10, but it works perfectly well in X-Plane 11. It's incredibly easy to install this at Hyatt Hotel and other buildings. Now, the aprons look absolutely fantastic. They're busy. There's movement around the airport. Of course, he does have animated airport vehicles all around the airport, ground traffic, animated marshallers, which is called AutoGate. You can also install that if you wish. Custom ground textures for all taxiways and runways, which has done a really good job. Of course, photo scenery for the airport and the surrounding area. Very simple to install. You unzip the folder. There's you unzip the zip file. You get 3 folders, and you simply put them into your X-Plane/custom scenery folder, and that's all I did. Easy. Easiest install I've ever had, and it's free. Can't argue. Now, I have to be honest, I did notice some weird stuff. Very small though, I'm not complaining at all, but just in this picture I noticed it kind of got a bit jittery. I don't know if that's because it's some old engine or whatever, but I just noticed this picture here pans a little bit. But in the airplane you never notice it. Like, this picture's fine, but it's just that time. I don't know if it was my computer at the time or not, but it does work seamlessly for X-Plane 11. I can't find any issues with it at all. If anyone does, please do leave a comment. It's very important to leave a comment. Now, this little bit here, this little detail here, he's got smoke coming out of this factory, and you can see the fans blowing away. So nice little details. So I think we should go and just do an approach at least, just to show you the approach. But again, I'm just panning over the apron here. There's Virgin Atlantic, Turkish Airlines, etc. Oh, there you go. So yeah, let's pop in there. I just thought I'd give you a pan here of world traffic. I can never get it working, so I'm not going to review it. So here we are. I have decided to use a United airplane. We're just going to do a quick approach. You can see the boat in the background. You'll see them floating around back and forth. So this is us. We'll do a quick approach, and remember, have a look at the show notes below for where to go to the link on xplane.org to download this software. So let's go flying. So we're going to do a VFR approach today. A very sober approach, no avgas or Jet A1 today. They're going to get quite a fright when I fly over that ferry, because I would say the sound would be quite loud. So we'll just continue on in here now. We'll have a clip of the outside.
500.
I'm casually aiming for about 160 knots, and after a while when you hand fly these, it seems to be getting a lot easier to control the speed, which is nice, which is always nice. So here we come on short final now, 161 knots. Now, I don't know if those pappies are very accurate. I tried this once or twice and I couldn't get them working, as in I'm not, 2 whites or 2 reds. But let's just slam her down here like the budget carriers here and just boom it down. Boom! Yeah, how do you like them apples in the garage? Bit of reverse thrust. Keep it on the center line. And let's have a look outside. just gently slow her down here. I wanted to take the earlier exit, but I'll just take it easy this time. No messing about today. Now, I'm just going to show you the marshaller. Those of you who hadn't seen the previous review of the marshaller I had for San Francisco, I'm just going to bring it into the gate here and then just show you the marshaller again. But I have to say, as you're pulling in, again, it's all about your taxiing when you're leaving. It's all about the immersiveness of being in an airport. Let's clip outside again. So when you pull into the gate, you see he's moving his hands together at the same time. That means keep coming straight ahead. Now he's slowly going to lift his hands up, and when they're crossed, you've got to stop. So we're perfectly on target now. Almost stop, almost now stop. Oh, and all of a sudden turn to the left. Great. I hope this is a good addition to your X-Plane library. Boston is free, easy to install. It's a no-brainer. Thanks a million for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you next week on the reaction review, and that's all I have to say about that.